Hey, what's up? It's Catthecake here, and welcome back to another Sims 4 speed build on this channel. I cannot believe that we're back here. It's been such a long time. But yeah, I'm really happy to be back, or at least I'm back for this video. I don't really know if there's like how much consistency there's going to be, but I'm gonna try. I have a lot of ideas of things I really want to build. In Sims. I'm really bad at executing all the things, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, I'm back for this video and I'm really happy about it. We're building, what are we building? We're building a witch's swamp house today, which I'm actually really proud of this build. It's kind of simple, but since I haven't really been back in The Sims for a while, I feel like I did pretty good with this one, and it kind of just came out of nowhere. I wanted to build a haunted forest, actually kind of evolving around this like big empty tree here in the middle. But then after I sort of started doing this, I realized that there's room for a little house here. So I started to build this little house, and then as I was kind of in the middle of doing this build, I took a little break, and then I watched my friend Magpie Cliff build a house. What was it? A library on like a pool type thing, and I was wondering, that looks kind of neat. Like, she did this trick where she kind of lowered it into the ground and stuff, and it looks really neat. And I was wondering maybe I could do that in water, and I could make this into a swamp. So I tried that and it worked, and thank you Chris for teaching me things. I'll link her video down in the description. You should go check her out, by the way. She has been killing it on YouTube lately, and she's doing some really cool builds in The Sims, and I'm just so proud of her. But yeah. So, oh, sorry, I just hit the table. I hope that wasn't too loud. But yeah, I'm so happy that I'm back here. I think it's been like 8 months since I last uploaded a video, which is far too long. But I started looking at it and I realized that the reason that I stopped was I stopped exactly at the same time as I started streaming on Twitch. So yeah, that's kind of why I haven't really uploaded anything, because I started streaming on Twitch, and that's been going really well, and I'm really enjoying that. I haven't really been streaming any Sims, so that's not what you're gonna see if you go over there. But if you're interested in watching other games, I'm playing mostly a game called Destiny, but I'm filming this Sunday. And Monday is my usual streaming day, and I'm going to start streaming Spyro on Mondays. So if you're interested in that, you can definitely check it out. I will also leave a link to that in the description. But yeah, that's kind of why I've not been around, because it's just been a lot. I stream like 3 days a week, usually. I've kind of been taking a break here the past week. I am talking so fast and I'm not breathing. I need to breathe. Okay. But yeah, so yeah, if you're interested in watching Twitch, I know that it's a little different from the YouTubes, but yeah, I've been having a lot of fun with streaming. I really do want to continue with the Sims speed builds and stuff. I've been having a lot of ideas for what to build, and I do have a really big build that I've been working on. I kind of promised myself I wouldn't mention it, but now I'm doing it anyway. I'm kind of working on a really big build I've been working on for a while. I don't know when it's going to be finished, if it's going to be finished. I'm not promising anything. So we'll see, but I hope that I can get the motivation back to keep working on it. It's kind of it was my first like attempt to play with the terrain tool, and there's a lot of terrain going on in that build, and it's not easy to work with. Let's just say that. It's not been easy. So we'll see. We'll see if that ever ends up being finished. But yeah, I have other ideas. I have some Christmas ideas that I'm very excited about. This one just sort of came out of nowhere. I think I mentioned that already. And it kind of just turned into a witch's swamp house. I don't have Realm of Magic though, so there's none of that in it. It's a Realm of Magic free witch's house. So you can do whatever with that. I guess I don't know. But yeah, I hope that you like it anyway. It's a bit simple. But I think what I'm mostly proud of with this build is just the outside part of it. I haven't really been doing landscaping a whole lot, so I'm really excited about all the outside stuff that I did in this build. It was a bit tedious to make, but it was also just really nice, and yeah, I don't know. I liked it a lot. It was different than just building a house, which is another thing. I think there's also a reason to why I haven't been building so much in The Sims, is that I have not been enjoying building houses a lot. I feel like it's a little bit boring. So I'm trying to like come up with ideas that aren't necessarily just like a house, but maybe other like public lots or something. So I'm kind of trying to get that, to work on that a little bit. But it obviously requires ideas, and I think I need to go on Pinterest a little bit more to figure all that stuff out. I feel like I'm rambling a lot. Let's talk about the build. I need to breathe again. Why did I talk so fast? I don't know. I don't talk this fast usually. I'm a very mellow person. I don't know why I'm talking this fast. Maybe I'm nervous. Like, even if you watch my Twitch streams, there are like periods of time where I'm not even speaking. Anyway, you can see me now like trying to build the pool thing. This is after I watched Magpie Cliff's video on doing the lowering thing, and I figured out that you could actually do it in a pool, and that was cool. So that's what I did. So I literally just built as I do with the bridge here, I like put the columns out, and then I put down a foundation tool. Is that a foundation thing? I don't know. You have to put the lower level down in order to build the upper level on top of the columns. So that's what I did, and then I delete the lower level and sink it down, and it works really well. And with the bridge here, I deleted the columns again because I figured it didn't really look so good. So yeah, and then I just started building the pool around everything and making these little spots in the middle of the water to like put some landscaping out in the water. And yeah, it's just, there's a lot of landscaping in this. I'm not showing all of it because it was a lot. It took a while too. And also I was doing like other things while I was doing it, so the whole recording had like breaks where I just weren't doing anything, which was super frustrating for me to have to edit, but it worked out, I think. It looks like it worked out. But yeah, I think from now on I should probably, while I'm recording, not be on Twitch where I'm talking in my friends' chats, because that was what I was doing, and they kept asking me questions, and I had to like switch monitor to type out my answer, and it was just taking a long time to edit all that out. So I learned a lesson there. And then I put all this stuff in the water because I wanted it to make it look really overgrown and wild, and like no one really had been there in a while except for maybe this one person who lives here. I kind of built this for like one person, sort of like a hermit home thing, someone who likes being in nature, I guess, and it's a little wicked in some ways. And yeah, right now all this stuff that I put in the water looks a little bit artificial, but I'm gonna fix all that so it looks a little better at the end. And I'm literally the most of the time putting stuff in the water, I was just trying to cover up the edges of this pool because I don't know why, but like you can't find like just there's no like natural like edge anywhere. I mean, it is a pool, and we can't really build lakes other than to do it this way, which is a little sad. But it took a long time to cover up those edges, and there might have been some places I could have done a little bit better, but I was just getting so like frustrated at the end, to be honest. But other than that, I had a lot of fun actually doing this. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was a fun build for me because I learned a lot about just putting landscaping down in a natural way, I guess, and where it looks overgrown and not like some human put it there, which that was a lot of fun to like explore that aspect because I've never done that before. Because usually when I build houses and everything there just usually looks, it doesn't matter if it looks like some human put it there because it's a house. So usually when there's plants around a house, it's because a human put it there, right? So yeah, so that was a lot of fun to learn about, even though it was a little tedious at times, and sometimes I was just like, I don't know what to put here, so I'm just gonna put something, and it kind of ended up looking pretty good. At least that's what I think. I hope that you like it too. But yeah, so just putting down, oh, and also there's a little bit of terrain around because I really wanted it to be kind of closed off to the street. And putting plants on terrain, like why does that have to be so difficult? I don't understand. Like what is that about? That's just annoying. Like everything's just floating and weird, and it's just, that was a difficult time for me right there. But yeah, I feel like it kind of worked out at the end. So now I'm just putting in some lights. I really wanted to like light it up. I put a lot of lamps down right here, and I end up going back and deleting like half of them because I felt like it was lighting up too much. I didn't want the light to be like, I wanted the light to be very subtle. And here I am trying to put some lamps in a tree, and I end up using these ones, and I think I put like 3 of these lamps in this tree, but I'm not really showing that because it took me so long to like get them to actually look like they were hanging from one of the branches, so didn't put all that in. It took me so long. But yeah, then I also put some lanterns down and these floating lanterns in the water. I don't really know what these lamps are for that I'm putting down right now, but it reminded me of the Asian tradition. I think it's Asian, right? I don't know. Maybe I'm getting my cultures mixed up. But that tradition, where you like sort of let lamps float out into the water. So I was kind of sad that that was actually not what they were supposed to be, but I made it work just by using the 9 key. So I'm really happy with that. And then I'm just kind of putting some final touches on the house. I didn't show the bathroom because that was a little bit boring. And there are other things that I kind of didn't show too much of, I think. So when you go into this, I hope that maybe you will find some new things you didn't see in this speed build. And then I just put some overgrowing stuff on the outside of the house. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the speed build. I think I'm about to be done talking. I'm kind of out of breath. But here's the video tour. Bye.